subscribe to the channel and like. Happy viewing. As January 6 defendant blames Trump, DOJ tells jurors former president is not on trial. Washington, a federal prosecutor on Thursday told jurors that former President Donald Trump is not on trial as a January 6 defendant sought to blame the ex-president for his decision to loot the U.S. Capitol. Dustin Thompson, a 38-year-old college-educated Ohio resident, told jurors this week that he was hoping to gain the respect and approval of Trump when he stormed the Capitol on January 6, 2021. Thompson explained that he got sucked into conspiracy theories after he lost his job at the beginning of the COVID pandemic and believed Trump's baseless claims about a stolen 2020 election. A jury will soon decide the fate of Thompson, who testified that he was following presidential orders when he stole a bottle of liquor and a coat rack from inside the Capitol. But Assistant U.S. Attorney William Kennedy Dreher said during closing arguments that this was an easy case and the jury should not consider Trump's behavior in deciding Thompson's guilt, calling the defense's effort to blame the former president a sideshow. The prosecutor told jurors that Trump and Rudy Giuliani, an ally of the former president, could not have authorized Thompson's conduct, arguing that Samuel Shaymansky, the defendant's attorney, was trying to distract jurors from his client's conduct. Shaymansky told jurors that the January 6 plot began at the highest levels of our government and that Trump took advantage of vulnerable supporters like his client who believed the lies that were fed to them in the months leading up to the attack. Dreher argued that Thompson's attorney focused on what Trump said on the morning of January 6 because he wants jurors to forget what his client did that afternoon. He wants you to think you have to choose between President Trump and his client, the prosecutor said. You don't have to choose, because this is not President Trump's criminal trial. An alleged photo of Dustin Thompson at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. An alleged photo of Dustin Thompson at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. Department of Justice Dreher also noted that jurors can think Trump bears responsibility for the attack, lied to the American people and still find Thompson guilty. You can think that on the morning of January 6, President Trump was encouraging the crowd. You can think they were doing things that made President Trump happy, the prosecutor said. The defendant is an adult, not a child. President Trump didn't hold his hand as he walked down to the Capitol. In his closing argument, Shaymansky told jurors that Thompson was bombarded by Trump's lies, saying, "You had, frankly, a gangster who was in power making those statements on tape." Nearly 800 defendants have been arrested in connection with the January 6 attack, and hundreds more suspects have been identified to the FBI. The total number of people suspected to have either unlawfully entered the Capitol on January 6 or assaulted members of law enforcement or the media outside is nearly 3,000. More than 250 defendants have already pleaded guilty, and punishments have ranged from a few months of probation to more than 5 years in federal prison. Thompson is the third January 6 defendant to face a jury trial. The first two defendants to face a jury, Guy Reffitt and Thomas Robertson, were both found guilty on all counts. That's all, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.